Flinging, Flanging Fridays. Hip 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 hooray. It's Flinging, Flanging Friday, and Amy has chosen left 2 and Sean has chosen right 1. So let's get Roger and let's get him, put him to work. So if you're new here, members choose which shelf this little sticky man gets thrown at. That was completely wrong. This one's even worse. Where was he going? Oh my gosh. We got there in the end. Fourth time lucky. So we throw the yellow sticky man, aka Roger, at the shelves that the members have chosen, and then we get those 2 colours. This one's gorgeous, by the way, and we try and create a nail design around those 2 colours. We can add to it glitter, flowers, charms, crystals, whatever, but they've got to have these 2 colours on, and they've got to be like the main event, the main star of the show. So we've got Mama Bear and Love Wins. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so it's Mother's Day on Sunday in the UK, currently Friday. One is called Mama Bear and one is called Love Wins. So, I mean, we all love our mamas, right? So I had to do a little Mother's Day singular nail design for this one. So I grabbed this little silicone mould thing with all the little numbers and letters. This is really, really new. I've only had this for a couple of weeks. I was supposed to do like a mini Sheen haul, but I was too eager and I wanted to use it all, and I never got around to filming. But there is a few bits and pieces that I haven't shown you guys yet that are like still in their wrappers, so I will end up using those very, very soon because I'm dying to use this one thing in particular. So for the Love Wins, I'm going to fill in MUM to say mum. So I just take a really, really tiny brush and just try and push it into all of those gaps. If you spread out the silicone mould, which is a little bit tricky to do one-handed, you can then get into all the bits. Keep flipping it over and you can see from the front if there's any air bubbles or anything like that, and then scrape it with a stamping scraper and then give it a cure. Make sure you cure the other side as well, because sometimes it's a little bit thick and the light won't penetrate all the way through if you're only doing it on one side. So thankfully these are clear, so I did the lamp on both sides. So that's the M. So I'm going to do another one of them, and I'm going to do a U, and then it will spell mum. So because this is using gel polish and it has that sticky inhibition layer, I did consider filling it with just a top coat first and then filling it with the colour gel, and then maybe I wouldn't have to top coat it after and it wouldn't be super sticky. Do you know what I mean? But I thought it would be okay, but I definitely think I'm going to try that next time. I know a lot of people fill those silicone moulds with just pure top coat or rhinestone glue gel. It's thicker, it can get in all the gaps. I haven't tried it personally, but I've read a lot of people do that on a couple of nail groups that I'm in. So Mama Bear is absolutely beautiful. I use this colour when I'm doing Eeyore nail sets. It is perfect for Eeyore. I have done 2 coats of that on the nail, and then I've grabbed Born Pretty's Milky Jelly Gel. I'll try and leave it linked down below. It's just a white jelly. You can also mix white gel polish with a little bit of base coat and make it a jelly. So I've tried to work it as if it's like a builder gel. So super thin coat all over the nail, and then try and concentrate the bulk of the product on the next scoop, the next dip in the centre of the nail, and then try and like let gravity do its thing a little bit and pull it down to the sides. But if you need to work it with a fine detailing brush or an ombre brush, that's absolutely fine, like I had to. And then once that was cured, I was really considering mixing the blue and the pink together to create a purple. So we've got an extra colour in there, but I thought, you know what, I've got these as well that are new. So I thought I'd show you these because I don't think I'm going to use them in like design sets or anything. And the whole point of these videos, the FFF videos, is to use things that I hardly ever use, which is awesome. I am loving the fact that I get to use stuff that I never ever reach for. When I come up with designs, I never think about those little things that are sitting in the back of the drawers, or, you know, like the dried flowers. I'd love to do a whole set using dried flowers encapsulated, but it's going to take forever. So when it's just one nail, it's so doable, totally doable. So I grab for them. Same with the silicone moulds. Hardly ever use them. So I'm glad that these videos are a thing. It was actually Ryan that came up with this video, this idea. I think it's genius. Absolutely love it. I can't take any of the credit at all. Obviously for the nail art, I can take credit for that. But the idea of the video, that's all Ryan. So I used, I'm trying to remember, it was the foil glue gel, because I was thinking if I just do a base coat, keep it wet, those flowers might slip and slide around, and even if I cure it, it might not be sticky enough and they might still slip and slide around, and I needed something super sticky. And foil glue gel is perfect for that, and it really, really worked in keeping those flowers in place. So we did a couple of flowers, and then Madame Glam's base coat is quite thick, so that kind of like encapsulated it a little bit for me, just enough so that it was protecting the flowers, ready for me to file and make sure that it was all super, super smooth, ready for the next step. So every time I filed something, whether it's using the e-file or a hand file, buffing, whatever, always make sure that you wipe off the sticky inhibition layer first before you go in with a file. Otherwise it'll just get all clunky and bleh. You won't like it. The file doesn't like it. So then dust off, after you file, dust off and then wipe again. I've grabbed some rhinestone glue gel and I'm going to centre the U first, get that in place, cure it, and then the M and the other M can be put either side of that. Do you call your mom or mam? Is it spelled M-U-M or M-O-M where you are, or do you call her mam? There's so many different variations, and I see so many arguments on social media about it, how they spell mom, and it's bizarre, totally strange. But I'm going to matte top coat it, because I did end up first glossy top coating it and I hated it. It was gross. So I buffed a bit off, wiped it, and velvet matte top coated it. And what do you think? Isn't it cute? So I've used Born Pretty and Madame Glam products in this video. The codes will be in the description box down below, the discount codes. Little Nail Room 30 for Madame Glam and TLNR 10 for Born Pretty. I will try and leave the Sheen things linked down below as well, if I can find them. Sometimes it gets a bit tricky when it's been a while, but I will try. But thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I hope you consider joining the membership so you can take part 2. It will be so much fun. Amy and Sean are having all the fun at the minute. So yeah, let's get more people on board. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.